Hey, look, gravitation. Cannabis got to be from up north forest, from Jamaica. No confirmation, then it's no participation. Never see it in rotation in my conversation. No need for confrontation. This is my observation, man. Gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, man. Shout out to my boy ChallzBrown, man. Love the podcast, bro. He always be coming up with some dope game. As you can see, well, you can't see in the title, but he's basically, he's gonna speak on this hip hop hates old rappers, right? You feel me? I guess that's right now we having like a little how can I say, like a division within the culture, like where we writing off our OGs. And I spoke about this not too long ago. Simba had said something about that. Oh, one of my previous videos, but yeah, we do a lot of that. Especially, I don't know, for some odd reason when it comes to hip hop in general, bro. You got country, you got pop, whatever, any other genre, they can be touring the same song for 60 years. No, and I'm not exaggerating, bro. The same, no new music, no nothing. When it comes to us, it's always, you doing this, you doing that, or you feel me? Or even if they, even this is the cool part about it, right? Even if they drop new music, you know what I'm saying? Even if they drop new music, bro, they're still gonna support them. Like it's not as it's get out of here. You feel me? Like us, it's like, hey man, hang it up, bro. You washed, bro. Game, tie. You feel me? Whatever you want to call like it. Out of here. But anyways, I ain't gonna hold you feel me, no longer, man. Like I always say, man, before every video, get your drinks, get your smokes, get your eats, whatever you about to do. You know what I'm saying? We finna tap in on this. Let's go. Damn, please excuse me. They out there doing the garden right now. I hope it ain't picking up as bad because it is picking up on my headphones. But let's tap in.
And I have a few. I wrote down a few names just to bang the point home. But for some reason, you guys hate your elders. You hate hip hop, older statesmen, and I'm going to tell you why. The first thing I know, you don't support them, right? I wrote down a bunch of names just so we can just have the conversation as to why I feel that way. Now, Will Smith just dropped, right? I'm gonna start with Will Smith, and it didn't do well. Let's say that. I don't know the exact numbers, but by all metrics, it flopped bad. You may say, Charles, that's Will Smith. He slapped Chris Rock. Da, da, da. Well, it ain't the only one. LL just dropped, arguably, in my opinion, the best album of his career. I think The Force was LL's best album of his career. You're gonna say, no, what about Walking with the Panther? What about Pink Cookies in the Plastic Bag? That one, the one that the one with I'm Bad, the one with Mama Said Knock Out. You're gonna name all these albums. None of them albums was solid from beginning to end. And you're talking to an LL Cool J fan. I went on a road trip and I went backwards. I said, I'm gonna
Real quick before he even get too deep, I'm not sure if he gonna even bring it back or wrap it around. When it comes to Will Smith, right? And this is just my personal opinion. I highly doubt that Will Smith, and I'm not just saying that because a lot of us, we always say that, I don't care about like if a project don't do good, that's the first thing we say. We don't care about numbers. We don't care about numbers because that's what a lot of, especially this is real talk. They took it to another level, but Drake fans, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's the numbers game. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you genuinely have people that don't, I'm not tripping. I throw it out there to the universe. Now, don't get me wrong, you feel me? If it take off, it take off. Bam. But to bring it back around, my point is that it's the art. So I think this is somebody like Will that came up, you feel me? Especially in hip hop, the actor side just took over. You feel me? But somebody that came up in this hip hop game, bro, that's number one, bro. The art is first. So a lot of us, bro, even with me doing this is just therapeutic. I'm not tripping off albums. So you think Will dropped this album because he was trying to go number one or he was trying to prove a point as far as the charts? Nah, I highly doubt that. I highly, and I haven't seen no interviews with Will Smith as far as, well, let me take that back. I'm talking about as far as going deep around this project. Besides the little soundbite that I seen that he said that he called up Hove and he called up Kendrick about the album. But I'm talking about as far as him saying, hey, we was trying to reach a certain demographic or anything like that. Nah. Hey, we was trying to get on these charts. We want to see how far we get to. Nah, I'm looking at it. He just like, bro, I want to rap again. Like, I think the battle inspired him to rap again. I think LL Cool J inspired, hey, like, bro, I want to put some music out, not to put it out to see if I'm going to get a Grammy or not, or, you know, to beat up the charts. So, you know, and I think the same thing with LL too. You feel me? And I just like how they went on their press run, though. I like how they start tapping in, like with the content creators. It's no longer like the radios that you normally do. No disrespect, but I like how they're going to these podcasters to, you feel me, to promote their music. But go ahead, y'all.
Play all LL, da, da, da. And I went back through them albums, gang. I'm talking about probably 2 hours going through LL's catalog. And some of that stuff did not age well. I'm just going to be honest, gang. It did not age well at all. And even at the time, some of that stuff wasn't great at the time. LL has some great hits, some classics. He's one of the greatest to do it. I would put him on my top 10 any day of the week. But his Force album was pure hip hop, and you guys slept on it. He even went out and got, what's this girl? He got this the female the woman rapper. Can't remember her name off the top. Proclivities, right? He went and did a video, all that. You guys slept. He had Q-Tip doing all the beats. Everything you asked for, you guys slept on the Force. I don't think the Force made a dent in the charts. If any, as a matter of fact, no. The Force, there was only 2, maybe 3 rappers over 40 that put out albums that reached inside the top 100 of Billboard. That was LL Cool J. I believe I think he debuted at 50. I believe Eminem was the second one. He was number 1 on Billboard. And I think Freddie Gibbs may be the 3rd rapper over 40 that debuted in the Billboard. Now, I got a bunch of names. I'm going to read them all off, but I'm going to ask you guys why you aren't supporting. We're going to have a conversation, an open and honest conversation, because we got to figure this out. And I know I don't believe that it's their time. It's our time down here, their time up there. No, I don't believe it's the kids' time, because they're not really selling like that either. Let's just be honest. So it's not like these.
So that brings me to my next point. And please excuse me once again if y'all hear the noise in the background. Apologize. But that brings me to my next point with the whole Drake situation. I hate to bring it back and always use him as a reference, but I mean, he is in court right now. But that's the point. That's what I'm saying. Right now, music is not selling like that. So I don't care who you are. You feel me? Like, especially like in the hip, Kendrick and Drake brought it back. Like where eyes was like on it, like, oh, wait, what's going on? People are venturing off and doing other things. To me, podcasts, I mean, it's been like that, but that's like the route to go. Like, that's to seem like everybody is more tuned in to watching other people talk. You feel me? And, you know, getting some game and you figure out, or, you know, being opinionated or reacting. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like it took a decline, like the whole music industry took a hit. So I just want to bring that up just real quick, because it's like he said, it's not young, or, oh, it doesn't matter who it is. Nobody's really selling like that. And don't get me wrong, the streaming people, it's amazing to me how people in this industry still don't know. Like Snoop Dogg said, like, bro, what the hell is going on? Still don't know how the streaming services work. And the streaming service has been around for a minute now. And we still can't conquer it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We still can't figure, like, wait, what's going on? Like, one time you might get that lumps, that big check, and the next month you might be like, hey man, wait, what? Like, hold up, I know I just did that. So yeah, regardless, young or old, I think it does need to have what's like a subgenre. I think hip hop it deserves that, in my opinion, bro. It really do, because like how you have soft rock, heavy metal, and all that, it's still rock, right? But you got different types. I think we need that in hip hop, bro. Somebody made a good point. Like, there's no way Nas should be on a chart with Lil Nas X. Respectfully, bro. It's just two different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I respect that. You need to put them in a category. Now, I know y'all probably going to look at it, well, a lot of old cats is not really provide music like that. BS, bro. Trust me. Probably not the legends like that, like drop it like that, or who we accustomed to. But it's the rap game. It's a million rappers out here, bro. And I think they should be able to get, bro, as long as you got a tongue, like Ice Cube say, bro, rap. I don't care how old you are. You feel me? Rap. It's always some good game that you can do or you can break down, bro. Let's keep going. My fault.
Kids are blowing the older rappers out the water. No, they're selling more, yes, but they're not. They're doing 35,000, 40,000. You know what I'm saying? Nas could do that, right? And I think Nas may be the. I did it for the people who dropped last year. I didn't see Nas on the thing for last year. I think he dropped Magic. I'm not sure, but if Nas did drop, I don't know if Magic hit the charts or not, right? But I do know, as a matter of fact, it did. But that would be 4 out of all these names, over 40 rappers. Some of these rappers are pushing 60. And I want to have the discussion. For one, I know a lot of the people that watch my channel are older. I know you are. Some of the references I say that there's no way you can know. I give a Teen Witch reference, and you guys will know that. You're like, Top Dad, you guys will know what it is. So I know you're over 40. I know, you know what I'm saying? I think what was the reference I put in there yesterday? Old reference. You guys get these references, gang. That's why I don't care. I say these weird ass references and you get them. So I know that I got a fan base that is I get 18-year-olds too who want to learn about hip hop. But I know you guys know most of these people. This list is wide ranging, right? So I want to ask you again, you're not supporting. Why? So here we go. MC Light, Consequence, right? Consequence is over 40. Sheik, Luch, and I think most of these guys are 44, 45. Some of these guys are 50 plus, right?
Just real quick, you said MC Light. A lot of it is visibility too. You said MC Light. I didn't even know MC Light dropped the album, but from my understanding, MC Light doing her commentating, her narration, like, you know, she's getting her narrating on. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's doing a lot of stuff, you feel me, where she's a narrator. You know, BET, I love to hear her voice. If she don't narrate the BET award, I'm not watching it. I'm not gonna lie. She's been doing it for so long. I'm not sure if she does the hip hop BET award, but I'm just talking about just the BET awards, the ones that pop off in June that's coming up. Like, if she don't do that, I'm not watching it. But her acting, I've been seeing her a lot when it comes to acting, power, a bunch of so on and so forth. She's getting her acting on. Now, if she drop music, then okay, hey, visibility is not out there like that. Two, Consequence. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen nothing on him since Got to Keep in Milwaukee, because that's where I get the reference from. But since the Yeezus, since Kanye West dropped the Yeezus documentary, you feel me, on Netflix, haven't really been hearing too much music on him. But I know he'd stop by every now and then and might give you an interview, might sit down with the Art of Dialogue. I'm not sure if it's Vlad, but some of these cats that he sit down with, so you might get that. I don't know who the other person that you just named. Did you say? I'm not sure. Oh, Sheik Luke. Oh, well, you know all of them. You feel me? That's off top. Yeah, for sure. Sheik Luke, the Locks, all of them. Like, yeah, that's off top. If they is dropping new music, I'm pretty sure their core fan base is rocking.
But we're gonna have the conversation. Fat Joe dropped, DMX dropped, which is arguably they dropped some. He had already passed. That was probably DMX's worst album. I think he only got 2 albums that's as bad as that last one that they dropped. It was not good, and I understand. So if you say I didn't support that, okay, fine, I get it. All right, let me continue. The East Siders, y'all remember the East Siders? They dropped. Did you know they dropped last year?
East Siders went hard. But the reason why nobody support, it's a different time, and it's showing. Like Kendrick say, see what I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'm gonna push the line with it. I'm gonna keep saying it, and don't say like, nah, bro, you just think everything that come out the West is hard. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm telling you is that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, niggas don't, for some odd reason, we just put a bad taste in people's mouth. You feel me? I don't know if it's the rappers, you know, being unalived out here, or they think that, you feel me, we think we just too gangster for. I don't know. But I know we put a bad taste in a lot of these people's mouths. So yeah, the East Siders, that's another one. Snoop Dogg got them back together, and they dropped one. And some co-production too. Keep going.
Lloyd Banks dropped last year. Freddie
Banks dropped. No, that's okay. That's a new one.
Yes, I rock with Freddie. Freddie, one of the only ones on here that you could say gets enough of love, but he seems like Freddie almost seems timeless. He doesn't seem like he is dated or aged in the same bracket as these other guys. But Sky Zoo, right? Terminology. I didn't even know Term was over 40, but Term is over 40. Bumpy Knuckles dropped last year.
I gotta do my research on them. I don't know who Sky Zoo, Bumpy Knuckles, or Terminology. Please excuse me. I don't know where. I've never heard of these cats before. So yeah, I'll make sure I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Master Ace and Marco Polo. Did you
Mm-hmm.
peep the Master Ace album? Right? If you know who he is. French Montana, who's over 40, if I'm not mistaken. Meek Mill, Lil Flip dropped. None of these albums really did.
Meek Mill can't be over. Meek Mill over 40? Me and Meek is the same, man. Nah, Meek ain't over. French, I'll probably give French over, but I don't think Meek ain't over 40. He probably just now he pushing it for sure, but yeah, I don't think Meek over 40, bro. I don't even think Meek 40. French, I'll give you that for French, but yeah, I don't know about that one.
All that well. Just gonna be honest with you. Young Noble used to be with the Outlaws, Tupac, and that. Young Noble, and I'm being embarrassed. I don't know what y'all would do with Pac if he was still alive. Everybody missed Pac, this, that, and the third. I don't know if y'all would be rocking with his music right now. Y'all probably.
If Pac was still alive, and I said this, Pac wouldn't be doing music. Pac will be into film. I keep saying this, bro. If Pac was still alive, I highly doubt that he would be. Don't get me wrong, I know that's his passion, but theater, he came from the background theater. So yeah, if Pac was still alive, I highly doubt that he'll be into music like that. Probably have his own label, which is he always wanted. You feel me? Not that Death Row East that they was, trying to force. I'm talking about probably have his own label, but his real focus will be he'll be damn near getting an Oscar, in my opinion. Something. He'll be damn near getting an Oscar, but I don't even think he'll be doing music, in my opinion, like that.
Probably be like, oh yeah, the new Pac drop. Yeah, did you hear it? No, did you? No. Zero drop. Will Smith dropped. Like I said earlier, Will Smith, the album didn't do well. Right? Some people might say because it's corny, because it's whack, whatever. Apathy, right? Brother Ali, Slum Village dropped. Spice One dropped. Remember the trigger has no heart. Like Spice One dropped. Juicy J dropped. Brother Lynch Hung dropped. Did you know that? Like, I'm all over the place because all these people are people that I know from back in the day, and they still.
I'm not gonna lie, I ain't heard nothing Slum Village since I'm calling. I was like, oh, please excuse me. But yeah, that Spice One, but see with Spice, they're gonna always get that Baylor Spice One drop. Of course, I'm pretty sure in the Bay he had to have done something out there. I know he has a core fan base. Brother Lynch Young, just like Sack, he has a core fan base, and he's with that what you call that core rap. You feel me? Horror rap, whatever it's called, horrorcore rap, or Bushwick Bill and all of them started. You feel me? He on that. So brother Lynch Young, I'm pretty sure he got, and I don't know if he's still signed to Tech Nine or if he's affiliated with Tech Nine still, but yeah, he's gonna always have that. So that's another. You named him. He's not really too much of a mainstream artist though. But I get it. You just saying just the support in general. I get it.
Still doing music. Belly, Ghostface dropped. Conway dropped. T-Pain dropped. He dropped with some other dudes. Dog Pound dropped. Snoop Dogg dropped. Slim Thug dropped. RGD2. Crazy Bone and Lazy Bone both dropped last year, right? And we ain't been that far into this.
Man, see, and I just said that's a cold list. I ain't finna go through the cold list, man. I'm gonna leave the original link, you feel me, in the description, you feel me, so y'all can go check that out. But like I said, man, y'all let me know in the comments below, man. Does hip hop hate old rappers? You feel me? Real talk. Does hip hop hate old rappers? I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Don't forget, like and comment and subscribe, bro. 100.